YouTube, welcome to ICO review. What I want to do here for you is take initial coin offerings and break them down into small digestible bites so you can either determine whether you want to look into it further or move on to another ICO that interests you a little bit more. Today we'll talk about the Bloom ICO. Before I continue, I'm in no way a financial advisor. I'm a crypto enthusiast. You've heard all of these disclaimers before, however. The Bloom ICO, what they're trying to do here is take credit scoring onto the blockchain. What does that achieve? Credit scoring on the blockchain will make the finance environment more competitive. Hopefully, what this will result in the future is situations where you're trying to attain finance for cars, houses, starting a business if you're a young entrepreneur. Will hopefully globalize loan interest rates and make that entire scene, regardless of what country you're in, far more competitive. A lot of you would have also heard recently of the Equifax hack in the US. If we have financial information scattered across the blockchain, it's going to be a hell of a lot harder for things like that, like the Equifax hack, to happen. So financial information being a hell of a lot more secure, number two. And this is something interesting that I wasn't actually aware of, that the Bloom intro video pointed out, is that at the moment, if you go from one country to another, you become what they refer to as credit invisible, in that you have no credit history. Because again, credit scores being totally reliant on historic data. You go to another country, you have no historic data there. So getting loans in a new country or attaining financial support in a new country, in setting up a business or buying a home or getting a vehicle, whatever those things are, suddenly becomes a hell of a lot more difficult. That's a quick summary, anyway, about what they're doing and what they're trying to achieve. What really interests me, though, is how Bloom has gone about this entire process. So the Bloom ICO is an ICO that is going about its pre-ICO marketing in a way that I haven't seen before. And it's something that I wish a lot of ICOs had done previously. You think about projects like Endorse, or you think about projects like Property, blockchain property. They needed to saturate. They needed to have a little bit more brand awareness. They needed to have their name in the minds of people a little bit sooner before the ICO happened. Now, everywhere I go, Bloom seems to be, much to my great pleasure. So if we have a look at their Twitter, for instance, if you follow them on Twitter, their feed is quite consistent. November 9, November 6, November 6 again, October 30. Now, obviously there are some gaps there, but that is a hell of a lot more consistent than, say, Endorse, Property, Icon in the early days, Vibe in the early days. They've got a nice amount of activity on Twitter, but maybe not enough followers. Facebook, targeted adverts. Instagram, targeted adverts. Now, I haven't seen many ICOs on Instagram at all. So again, super, super pleased to see Bloom popping up on my Instagram feed. I believe I've seen them in Messenger as well. Obviously, all these platforms are owned by Facebook. You advertise in one, you can advertise in all of them. But the fact that they're doing it and they're getting in the mind of people this early, bloody exceptional, especially when it comes to the actual ICO date. If we have a look at their Slack channel has 5,405 members. That's more than the majority of ICO Slack channels that I'm in. And I really believe that their saturation, their marketing saturation, their building of presence in the ICO community is going to really assist in their overall success in the long term. All right, everybody, that's it. Thanks for watching. And if you want to see more of these, let me know what ICOs you want me to cover in the comments section below, and I'll see you in the next video.